Hey, welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we are at the House of Harley in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're having a hog wild time today.
We certainly are,
We're going to go hog wild in outdoor grilling, so stay tuned for Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We're going to be right back.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix and Profire Grills, Cherry Delight, Brew Pub Pizza, Wisconsin Potatoes, Sundrop Soda, Merck's Cheese Spread, and by Glorious Malone's Fine Sausage.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. You know, we opened the show saying we are at the House of Harley on Layton Avenue in Milwaukee, and we're visited here with Mark. And Mark, you're associated with the House of Harley, and your title is?
Director of Business Development.
Director of Business Development, and every business needs to be developed.
100%.
100%. And Jeff is the owner here.
Jeff Binkert is the owner.
And
yes.
How long has we had the business here?
They took over the business actually a year ago, August 7th.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. Now let's get started. You know, I love Harleys, but I'm scared I think I could get on when I fall down and hurt myself.
Well, have you hurt yourself here doing this?
Yeah. Yes, he has.
For many years, sir.
Then the odds are pretty high that's going to happen.
Darn it, I do.
But you do have a riding academy for folks that need to want to learn how to ride.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We have the premier riding academy throughout of Wisconsin. We take anybody who's never ridden before, put them on a bike, do all the instructions, show them how to operate the bike.
Yep.
When they're done, they're able to go to the DMV, get a license, and go out and enjoy brand new Harley here in beautiful southeast Wisconsin.
And speaking of brand new Harleys, how does the 2017 style look? Tell us.
It's not just the style, it's the engine, it's all the research and development that went into it.
Yep.
It's phenomenal. Anybody that's riding on anything previous to 2017 needs to come in here, ride a bike, and it will completely change their outlook on it.
Isn't that amazing?
Really?
Now, Mark, you look like a griller.
I am.
He is a griller. I can tell right from here. I can tell he's a griller.
Merrill's got gas, but you look like a charcoal diehard.
That's why I'm leaning more towards you.
Thank you, Mark. You caught on right away. Hey, you know, this show's really great. We're going to do some Brew Pub pizzas. Brew Pub pizzas, great friends of ours, Bernatellos.com. By the way, the website for House of Harley is
www.houseofharley.com.
Houseofharley.com. It's pretty simple. We're going to do some nice Brew Pub pizzas right now, and I'm going to pop one off the grill.
All right, sounds good.
And that's actually one of the great pizzas to do on the grill. And grilled pizzas are excellent to do. They're easy to do. All you simply do is need a nice little pizza stone. We've got pizza stones over here. I got lots of hotza over here because, Mark, you like it hot.
I love the fromage.
Boy, this man is a griller, I'll tell you what, man. You can tell he does drive a Harley.
You know, and speaking of getting in trouble once in a while, tell us a little bit about your boot headquarters.
So Wolverine Boots, we are the largest seller and supplier of Wolverine boots anywhere in the United States, and I believe anywhere in the world, both here directly in the dealership as well as through our e-sales commerce, again at houseofharley.com. You can click on that, find any of the boots, any of the styles, sizes, order it right there, be shipped directly to your house.
And that has to do with all accessories that a person needs to ride a Harley.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
From soup to nuts.
From soup to nuts.
Or pizza to jalapeno.
Yeah, well, habaneros today.
Okay.
We're going to do a nice little salsa to top our pizza with. And I'm going to start out with a couple little radishes. Now, you like it hot, Mark, so we're going to add a couple little jalapenos in there. But we're going to do something a little bit different. Our good friend, another Mark from Milwaukee, stopped by to see our show. And so he gave us a cayenne pepper, he gave us a habaneros, and we're going to slice off a little red pepper, which is a little bit sweeter, and that's as sweet as we're going to get with this little deli right here. So we're going to add that on top of there.
He sort of knows what he's doing.
No, I don't. And once in a while, Mark, Allison said you're a little cranky.
I can be.
Well, Merrill's a lot of cranky. Now, I left the seeds in here, and the seeds might be a little bit of a problem.
No, not for Mark.
But the Brew Pub pizzas, Bernatellos.com, Brew Pub pizzas have over a half a pound of lots of mozzarella. Look at that baby. That baby's going to be spicy. So we're going to take our habanero, our cayenne, and our jalapeno, and we're going to top our pizza with that. We got the hot one over here, though. We're gonna take the hot one off the grill.
That's going to be fantastic.
This is the lots of hotza right here. We're going to pop that off the grill and get that sliced up. And we're going to serve that baby with our salsa on top.
Is taking it off with your hands OSHA approved?
You better believe it. For Mad Dog and Merrill, sir, everything is approved.
Okay.
You know, when Mad Dog and Merrill wear gloves, Mark, everyone writes in and says, "Why are you guys wearing gloves?"
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All
We
right.
had one guy call me out and goes, "Well, are you going to force me to wear gloves? If I got to wear gloves, I'm not going to watch anymore."
Now, you know, the life of a griller, how do I finance a Harley? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Mark?
Well, given your success and fame, I would think that'd be your walking around money.
I'll right here.
Oh boy,
But-
we'll see about that. I'll try that
But
right
if
after
it's
this
not,
show.
What do you
You
need, $100?
$100 gets you started.
Thank you.
All right, I like that. I like that.
But if not, you can absolutely come in, finance the bike. We have a number of great lenders here, both Harley Davidson Financial, as well as Landmark Credit Union,
Yeah.
ready to take care of you.
That's
See,
great.
Merrill, you can ride one
I
today.
can. Hey, I'm going to do a little Mariara sauce here, which we're going to start out
What did
with.
he say?
I never heard of that. Do I need to look that
Yeah,
up?
what's that? What kind of sauce is that again?
Marinara.
Marinara. Yeah, I get it all screwed up.
Okay.
But I'm a professional, Mark. Don't you worry about
We'll
that.
roll with it.
Okay, marinara sauce. Very simple. What I've got here is I got a little bit of our oil right here. It's all organic sunflower oil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this up, and I'm going to add a little bit of onion, and obviously some garlic. And we're just going to heat this right up to the temperature where we don't want the garlic to start to turn brown. And then I'm going to start adding the plum tomatoes, which I've already got, the crushed tomatoes, and they come from Italy. From Italy, all right? And we're going to let this simmer, and I'll tell you what, the sauce is absolutely phenomenal on there. So I'm going to place this on the grill, let it simmer, and then the next segment, we'll go ahead and add the crushed tomatoes, and then we'll top it off with some fresh basil, a little bit of Grandma Hazel's seasoning on there. We can use that for the top of the pizzas if you want.
I love it
or
when
the
he talks that
sandwiches.
way
I
to
know.
me, don't you, Mark? And speaking of plump tomatoes, tell us about the Fat Boys.
Yeah.
Which ones? The ones here or the ones inside?
Inside.
Okay.
I want to know
Oh,
all about
good.
We
that.
have
He's
plenty of
talked about
those
me a lot
inside as
already.
well.
Cool.
Yeah, those are definitely one of the most popular models we have, along with all the other touring models as well.
And they're all inside. And you know something? The House of Harley is a great place to come. You're on Layton Avenue, and you can shop online.
62nd and Layton, you can stop in and see us in person, or absolutely shop us online anytime from the comfort of your grill.
Boy, that looks
Exactly
good.
right. From your own backyard, you can buy a Harley,
That's
can't
right.
you? Mark, can I offer you a piece?
You can.
It might be spicy.
Now, has anybody ever ordered a Harley just right online?
No, they haven't. But
Maybe-
the day's not over.
I could be the first one.
First, we gotta get to that financing and that academy.
That might be a little rough.
Oh,
That might be
man.
a little rough for
I'll
me.
tell you what. Let's see if these folks over here want some. Hey, you guys want some hot pizza?
Pretty good, Mark.
Hot off the grill.
Boy, hot off the grill. Hey, we'll be right back with more Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
You're
Yep.
embarrassing me in front of
Oh, I
Allison.
never embarrass you anyway.
embarrass me
You gotta
every
have
time.
You gotta have plenty of shroom. Whoops.
Yeah, well, give us a little more shroom, would you
Okay,
please?
well, I got enough shrooms here.
Hey, we are at the House of Harley. We're having a great time. Let me just show you what the Latza Matza is. And I know everybody knows Latza Matza. This is the Latza Hatza. That's the one we put the habanero salsa upon. That's one's called the Latza Matza, Latza Hatza. And there's 12 other great varieties with over half a pound of real mozzarella cheese on each and every pizzas. And don't forget to look for the 5 different varieties of smaller brew pub pizzas. They're more manageable for one person. These are a lot to handle.
No, that's a one person, one
No,
for
no,
me.
no, not with a half a pound of cheese on there.
Oh, you want to make a bet?
You know, we're at the House of Harley here on Layton Avenue, and in the last several years, marketing and social media has just boomed. And Allison, you're pretty much in charge of social media here?
I am, that's very true. I'm in charge of all of our back-end website, our Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, pretty much any kind of social media you can think of, that all falls under my umbrella.
And you know, it's great. You have a great selection of accessories, you have a great selection of bikes, but events throughout the year, that's the main thing.
Oh
too.
yeah, absolutely. This past year we've had 44 separate events this summer from May through
God.
September. Yeah, so we've had bike nights, we've had a great variety of charity events benefiting people like the Mac Fund,
Yep.
and you know, we have those every week, or almost every weekend. And then of course the Milwaukee Rally, why we're here today,
Sure.
is kind of our big finale of the summer.
And the Milwaukee Rally is every summer?
It is. So every Labor Day weekend is the rally, and then every 5 years is the anniversary year.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep, sounds great. And they can go log on to houseofharley.com, click on events,
Correct.
and find out all events throughout the year.
Absolutely
all the
right.
rides and everything else.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yep.
and Facebook, and you have a wonderful newsletter?
We do. We've got an e-blast. You can sign up for that just on houseofharley.com. We send it out twice a week with any kind of e-sales offers that we might have, any kind of specials, the new model releases, all of that is all included in our newsletter.
And Mark pretty much tells you what to put when it comes to new releases and everything else.
He-
That Mark, he's a sharp guy.
He is.
On the ball.
He's a sharp cookie.
He is on the ball,
Yes.
I'll tell you.
On the wheel?
On the wheel.
Yeah.
Now, hey, what type of sauce am I making again?
Marinara.
Marinara. Okay, I'm gonna add some basil on the top of that marinara sauce.
Did you hear that, Allison? He's adding basil.
I'm adding basil. I
Yes.
like basil.
Take a good gander. It's the first time in 36 years he's worked.
I'm exhausted already. You
Yeah.
know how heavy that basil is?
But you know,
Easy, Pete.
his marinara sauce, what he's going to do, he's going to dip the pizza in it.
Okay.
He's going to, and I'm going to show that pizza right now. So, Allison, you're our face, so you just smile.
All right.
There. Thank
All
you.
right.
This is actually the beautiful chicken Alfredo, and that's one of my favorite. It's got a nice Alfredo sauce underneath, wonderful chicken on top with all that half a pound of mozzarella cheese. So that's what Meryl's going to be dipping the sauce in, and Meryl's dipped in the sauce before.
Quite, and I still do. I still do. Very important.
Now, Allison, so what are some of the other major events that happen throughout the year?
Sure, definitely. We have our spring customization event, which happens in the spring. Kind of, hey, get your bike out of your winter storage from right here at House of Harley.
Yep.
Check out all the customization and all the new parts you can put on your bike. So that happens around May. We have our law enforcement ride, which benefits obviously law enforcement.
Yep.
We get hundreds of motorcycles that do a ride around the state, come back here for a big party. Those are some of them in the beginning of the year. Then anywhere from, as I mentioned, those charity rides to CVMA. We have against dogfighting rides, so a lot of different charities in there. Even we have a ride this weekend with Big Units ride for Fisher House. We do a lot with Fisher House as well.
Oh yeah, good for you.
Yeah, it's
great.
great.
Well, thank you so
Great.
much. You know, I'm gonna do a nice little bruschetta. Do I have time to do a bruschetta ride? I think I do.
Oh, sure you do.
And brew pub pizzas by themselves can stand beautifully. But to add a little bit different things differently, we're gonna add some nice tomatoes in there. I grabbed some of my fresh herbs that were left of the season. So we're gonna do the basils, we're gonna do the oreganos.
Oh, good. I was sorry. I didn't know which herbs to grab.
Oh,
You're
for
fine.
God's sakes.
You're fine. You're fine. Okay. Boy, you can smell those. Those are fresh,
Aren't those
aren't
great?
they?
Oh,
Yeah.
fresh
That's
herbs.
amazing.
And we're gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon over the top of that. And Mark's favorite to go with that habanero is some wonderful garlic cloves. And we're simply gonna do the same thing, and there's great little toppings for brew pub pizzas. You know, I do this all the time, and everyone goes, where do you get the salsa maker?
Yeah, where do you get one of those? I've been looking all over for that. Where did you get that? Looking good, man. Looking good.
So we're gonna take our nice little bruschetta, and we're simply gonna top our pizza and then slice that baby up. Are you guys hungry again? Yeah! Yeah, dang it all. So we're gonna get that baby sliced up. We're gonna let you folks during this break go to houseofharley.com and learn more about great events, social media, all the great Facebook items, all the newsletters, and a little bit. What's the mobile club, by the way?
We have a texting club. You can come on into House of Harley and text in, and we'll send you also text blasts with all the things that are going on at the House of Harley.
Is that right? I can do
great.
Snapshot. What's it called again?
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Yes.
My daughter got me turned on to that. I can make like funny faces.
Yeah, we actually have a filter for the whole weekend here as well.
Really?
We sure do.
Oh, what a
Think of
great
everything
time.
here,
You guys
man.
think of everything here at the House of Harley.
Go to the state fair. You just come here. Bring the wife, bring the kids, bring the family. That's what it's all about, man.
We'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grill, and I'm going to get some pizza sliced up. We're going to get the sauce ready for Meryl's chicken Alfredo.
I got
And
some shrooms, barbecued shrooms I want to put on the grill, sir.
Sounds good to me.
I like it.
Sure those are barbecued shrooms?
I think so. I just don't know which
We'll be
mushroom.
right back.
View past episodes of our show by going to maddogandmeryl.com and click on Midwest Grillin'.
Mad Dog and Meryl here. Sweet potatoes.
Yes, dear.
You got it. You got it. Doing some sweet potatoes on the grill. Obviously, all I did was I used a little bit of olive oil first. Cut them up, grill them about. They don't take long. They got sugar base on it.
Sure,
you know?
absolutely.
It takes about maybe 20 to 25 minutes. Brown them up on both sides.
look
I'm
good.
going to top them up with a little bit of parsley here. We'll mix it up a little bit more. A little bit of oil on top.
This is for serving?
This is for serving, sir. And then I use a little bit of lemon. I've used both the lemon and lime mixed together, but I really prefer the lemon. little juice of that. Did I get you?
No.
Did I get you? Then we're gonna stir that up a little bit. Serve it, comes out really good. Something a little bit different, that's for sure. My little sweet potato. Sweet potato.
Okay, that's good.
Isn't it good? Are you telling the truth? Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling. I'm cooking up some marinara sauce. I'll never get that right, you know that?
Well, you got the dip part right.
Yeah, right next to me. Okay, what I like here, I went ahead and used some regular Italian tomatoes here.
Yep.
Some regular strained tomatoes, put them in there, but what I did was, first of all, I went ahead and browned up a little bit of garlic. You didn't brown it up completely all the way. A little bit of onions with a little bit of our sunflower oil. Let that go for a while. Add the tomato sauce on there. If you wanted to use fresh tomatoes, you'd want to squeeze the ever-living daylights out of them. Put a little garlic, and I use fresh basil. But the best thing is that you should let this simmer for a good, hour and a half, but this is television, but you just dip it right in there. What do you think, sir?
Very nice.
Good, thank you very much.
Now, if you want to add a little smoke flavor to your gas grill, when you're doing pizzas on the grill and you got the pizza stone on there, you can actually put some wood chips in there or wood pellets in there and put that on the fire, and that works well. But I've always wanted to do this. Remember last year? Last year, folks, we took some great brew pub pizzas, and it's the hot thing, but we got a new hot thing right now. And we cooked some burgers, we cooked some hamburgers, and we use these as the buns. Do you remember that segment?
Yes, I do remember that segment.
So here's what we're gonna do this time. We're gonna take some nice onion.
I can't wait to see what he's gonna do. All right, go ahead.
We're gonna take some great onion, slice that up. We've got the sauerkraut over here. I've got some great good old-fashioned bratwurst on the grill. And we're gonna take our bratwurst, place that in the middle of our brew pub pizza with that. We got the cheese. We got like over a half a pound of mozzarella. We're gonna add some sauerkraut over the top of that. We're gonna add some onions on top of there. And Mark, what's this stuff called? Dalworks. That's our good friend Mark. In fact, I'm gonna do some grilled peaches in his honor. He picked these off the tree right here in Milwaukee a little bit earlier today. So we're gonna take a little bit of our Dalworks and we're gonna plop that baby right in the center.
All right.
So now we got a sauerkraut, we got the onions, and we're gonna do that old fold because the Italians know how to fold pizza, and that's the way they do it with the bratwurst, the sauerkraut, the onions. Are you jealous?
Yeah. You go for it, man. Go for it.
Yeah.
All right, I love it.
That is delicious.
I bet it is. Good job. Good job. I like it.
Who else wants one?
There you go. One for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Mad Dog's buying, you know. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Hey, did a little bit of mushroom action a little bit earlier. Very simple to do. Took some fresh mushrooms. I went ahead, took the insides out of the mushrooms, and all what I did was I marinated these in a little bit of our sunflower oil and our spicy barbecue sauce. Throw them on the grill for a good 10 to 15 minutes. I throw them right on the grill. I didn't even use a pan or anything, but they come out really delicious in the flavor, and of course I used their spicy barbecue sauce. You can go ahead and use any other type of barbecue sauce that you'd like to, but I went ahead and used the spicy because it's got a little bit of habanero in there. But I'll tell you what, this is my type. I love this. Mushrooms, you can't go wrong with them. Oh, it's hot.
So to
recap
a little bit, a couple of things that we've learned here is that the House of Harley is the place to be, not just on Biker Week, but all year round here in the Milwaukee area. And don't forget also, when you're doing pizzas on the grill, it's really important, and we feel it's important. You can do pizzas otherwise, but to have a pizza stone is a great way to do it.
Definitely.
So I talked to some folks here that, what's your first names again?
Jim and Ellen.
Jim and Ellen. We've seen Jim and Ellen. Raise your hand, Jim and Ellen.
Jim and Ellen, ladies and gentlemen.
We've seen them at several shows of ours throughout the state and in Milwaukee. And in Ellen's basement, she's got one of these collecting dust right now. She's got a pizza stone, so Jim's gonna go and Jim's gonna dust that off. He's gonna put those directly on the great grill on a medium-high heat. And preheat the pizza stone, slip that nice brew pub pizza right on top, and you cook it for about 15-20 minutes like you would normally do in the oven. It'll be the crispiest crust. It'll be so bubbly on top. It'll be amazing. It'll be the best pizza you ever had. That's a guarantee.
You know, everybody asks us all the time, I can't believe you can do pizzas on the grill. If you get the pizza brick, it's safe.
Now, who's the hungriest here that wants a bratwurst with sauerkraut and onions on? Yeah, what the heck? I'll tell you what.
It goes by height. Okay, I guess it does.
If it goes by height, they don't pile it much higher than this. Come on in.
Come on in.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
He looks ready.
Meryl's got a boot full.
No cooking for you tonight, honey.
There you go.
A little bit of onion. Now you got to have it to work.
Still works.
That works.
And I'm going to help you fold that over just for a second here, just to help out.
Give it a little, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
Right into the camera, Dan. Right into that camera, Dan. And they said they didn't pile it that high. I'll tell you what. That is Dan. Let me tell you. I meant the sauerkraut onion. Good job. Good job. We'll be right back to wrap this up from the House of Harley. We're having a great time here. HouseOfHarley.com, Bernatellos.com, 2 websites to remember. We'll be right back. Look at that!
Did you guys have fun today?
Yes, we did. Thanks for having us.
Hey, thanks for being out here.
Is that a fat boy?
This is not a fat boy. I noticed the obsession, but this is a road glide.
Road glide. You got her, folks. I'll tell you what. Wave goodbye there, Mark.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
You bet. We'll see you later. Holy mackerel.
Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.